The Sign of the Times, episode 466 this week, from an undisclosed learning enrichment. An undisclosed learning enrichment, and it's right next to a basketball hoop. Look at that. Jackson Price would love it here. He'd learn something enriching, and then he can play basketball. He loves the basketball, or at least he did at one point. He hasn't played in a while, apparently. We learned that last week on Turnbuckle Turnbull. And if you listen to the Sign Guys Wrestling Show with guest Gary Galaxie, which became a huge debacle, and thanks to Lance Dean, partially, we found out QT thought that the Sign of the Times would be filmed under gray skies. As you can see, some gray skies. Those skies are not blue, they are gray. Dark gray, I believe, is what Ian Bear would use to describe them if he were here, but he's not here right now, but he should be, because then he could confirm gray skies. But still not going to disclose if it's sunny Orlando or not. That one will be up in the air as a mystery, although Gary Galaxie won't call in to confirm that, because I'm pretty sure he hates us now, thanks to QT and Lance Dean. If Lance Dean wanted us to talk about his honeymoon, he could have just said so, instead of going around this whole Caddyshack to drive the guest away nonsense that he ended up doing. Thanks, Lance. And the people love the snaps. There's Chicken Bob. Chicken Bob, a better detective than Diafula Deboshi ever was. If you lose something, Chicken Bob will find it for you. Unlike Diafula Deboshi, who 6 months later is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry, I don't like being a detective anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to go to Yemen, but then I forgot to go to Yemen, so I just stood in my apartment wondering what I was doing for months." Current book I'm about to start reading, because I finished the one I was reading last week in the early morning hours, The Storytellers. It's by Greg Oliver and Stephen Johnson. They've written a series of books. This is one of that series. Looking forward to that one for sure. Look at that. Kenny Omega doesn't get on too many covers of books, but he's on this one. Moonshiner t-shirt. You can get shirts like that whenever you see JB Moonshine, or you can email him. Apparently there are emails that get through in the Appalachian Mountains. He sees them, packs these shirts with care, and he ships them to you. Wherever you need a shirt, he can send it, apparently. There's a book I got for QT Voaxe. Even though he won't be reading it to Gary Galaxie, he could be reading Mr. Popper's Penguins. I'm sure he looks forward to this. QT probably going to enjoy this drawing in the book. Look at that. Illustration. There's some penguins. There's a guy on a trapeze, apparently. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There's penguins wearing hats. A fireman penguin. That's got to be the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. The QT will read all about it. He'll love it. Book I got for Petrov. Petrov's really looking forward to this. Petrov, apparently, is very proud of his tag team days with that idiot Darth Carta. We learned that on BCW Worldwide last week. I don't know what Petrov was thinking. It was a strange time for Petrov. He was in a dress. Darth Carta was available. Tag team titles were around. I don't know. Pamphlet for the Sign of the Time. Every show needs a pamphlet. Facebook, Instagram, the YouTube, which you may be watching right about now. You may be watching this on the YouTube as we speak. The Twitter, where you can follow me, but not literally. Much like, well, Kevin Von Erich does. He sure does. Or much like Conan from the NWO does. He sure does. He follows me, but not literally. I don't look at that basketball hoop. There's Conan. Practicing his hook shot or something like that. CAC program. Stephen P. New and Jim Cornette drawing. Autograph picture of Kevin Sullivan. Paul and John Lennon. There's Paul and Zach. There's the Freak Show. The Dark Asylum podcast came out finally. They took some time off. It's back. I'll have to listen to it today, see if they answered my question. I had a question I sent in. Didn't get asked the first time because they took a week off. I asked one before that. Zach just tries to email you the answer. He doesn't grasp you answer it on the air yet, but he's working on it. There's Paul and his niece, Casey Carlisle. You can get pictures like that at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's Casey Carlisle home for all your gift giving needs. Rosh Hashanah is upon us. That'd be perfect. So with that. So with those. Next month, National Bosses Day, I believe. That'd be totally appropriate. Some of those. You could order that. You get that. One of those with lots of title belts. That if you're old enough. Some of those. There she is, Pouty. Other members of Team Patties. I'm sure they'd each send you some pictures if you bought them. An autographed picture of Seymour Snob, proud member of the Gouge roster. Well, this week it's a busy week as we try to not get more shit with gorgeous Gary Galaxie, who went into retirement angry at us. Thanks, Lance. Sunday this week, JB Moonshine, who is aforementioned, will be co-hosting with us as we bring on cruiserweights from around the country. It's Cruiserweight Day. We have AIWF Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Kit Reaver. We have Chris Brady, the current CPW Cruiserweight Champion. We have Phoenix Kid, former CPW Cruiserweight Champion. We have my former tag team partner, Aaron Anarchy. We have Cruiserweight Sensation, Braden Lee. Lots of great cruiserweights. QT will probably ask him about the movie Purple Rain for 6.5 minutes, or he might just like non-stop fire questions at Braden Lee about the collar of his boots for half an hour while the other people wonder what happened to their lives. Hopefully JB Moonshine will have questions like, hey Braden Lee, can I borrow your finish, the 630 flip into a curb stomp? Or JB Moonshine might ask Phoenix Kid, how many cruiserweights live in Phoenix, Arizona, which is not where Phoenix Kid is from because he's from Alaska via Texas. We'll find out what happens. So Monday, pretty much looking free. Tuesday, maybe I'll have a nice oatmeal somewhere. Maybe I'll have some oatmeal on Tuesday. Wednesday, it's looking open. Thursday, maybe I'll watch some old episodes of Quantum Leap. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe Sam will leap into 2020 and be stuck. I don't know. I don't know what they did in Quantum Leap. Friday on the show, we have Magic. Not actual magic, but Magic. He's a manager, wrestler, promoter out of the New York City area. He works in the tri-state region, New Jersey, New York, I believe Delaware. So we'll have him on. QT will probably ask him 38 questions about Magic Johnson and or the movie The Golden Eye. But hopefully he won't hang up on us and we can ask him about his new promotion, Funhouse Wrestling. We can ask him about who he likes to manage, things like that. But to review from these decidedly gray skies near a enrichment of learning that is undisclosed, where Chicken Bob will find your missing items if you ask him. He might need to be paid a small stipend for that, but he'll find them, unlike Deboshi. Sunday, it's Cruiserweight Day. JB Moonshine will be asking all kinds of questions for the Cruiserweights. We have a great group of them on Monday. Pretty open. Tuesday, I think I'll have some oatmeal. Wednesday, it's pretty free. Thursday, some Quantum Leap watching, I think. That sounds like something to do on a Thursday. And then Friday, we have Magic. So, pretty much episode 446.